screens will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... to the 25-yard line.
On the set. Here we go.
The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
And you can tell that young man is comfortable in the pocket, feeling good. You know, last play, nice job setting his feet, making a good throw, getting a completion. Now, didn't like what he sees. What does he have? He has the ability to take off and scramble and make some yards. So this QB's really feeling comfortable.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. He slings it deep to the left. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. A little screen to the running back. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
On first down from their own 22. On the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Morgan. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And they'll blow it dead just about the 45-yard line. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Dances away to buy time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. He picks up the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. Steps away. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You got to give it to the defense. Took all of the quarterback's options away down the field. They forced him to check it down, and they were rallying around that fullback. Hats to the football, and they create a negative play.
Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Final play of the quarter coming. action. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. Makes a move. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Here comes the Texas offense. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Manning. Trying to burn this defensive back. Touchdown! He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen. On this side of the football.
Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking in the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Got a little space. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup. Turning it on! Drills him with the stiff arm. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
What a run. great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The play action fake. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He might want another play. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Ready, break. Kill, kill, kill. That's you. Get high. Get high. Get high. Get high.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. Snagged in the middle, it's McCutcheon. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll move the tight end. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Longhorns want to move quickly. Now the play fake. Dances away. Throwing on the run. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal of where they were on that 4th down. They decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He'll set up to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Barring a penalty, because announcers always have caveats, the drive will come down to 4th and goal. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Longhorns will try to pick it up on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Back to throw, it's Manning. He fires one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll go to the ground. Past the 1st down marker and still running. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Longhorns!
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're adding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morgan. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Michigan offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Marshall. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
A strike downfield. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
The Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're
fires toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable. predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Davis will throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Really nice job of awareness on first down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown. He's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
Check. White 94 slider. Set.
Off play action. Going for 6. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line, but 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing a third down. They'll be happy to get out of this drive with just 3 points.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground. He gets it.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Manning. Unloads to the right. Finds his man. It's Moore. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. The Longhorns are on the move. Leaves it with the running back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Going to swing it on second down. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns fans and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Yeah, and bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Davis looking to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll go to the air. Looking to buy time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
On the set. Clear.
They'll run it to the right side. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Complete to the left. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll go to the toss. Finding open areas. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
691, Gators far, in blue.
Leaves it with the back. Makes him talk to the hand. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter.